What's good, YouTube? It's Mamba, back with another video for y'all, man. Look, we finally off the build videos for right now, but you know I'm gonna get back to the build videos. I had another requested video to drop some animations for y'all, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop a video on all the SIGs that you should be using, regardless what your ball handle is. And after this video, I'll start working on jump shots for y'all to get y'all some good jump shots, regardless what your jump shot is. So with all that said, we just gonna jump straight into it, man. This might be my longest video. I'll see what I can do to try to condense it for y'all, but I want to make sure I get all the right information in here so y'all really understand why these are the best animations that y'all should be using. So we're going to start out with what you need to be running with a 92 ball handle or higher. Go ahead and start off with the dribble style, man. I feel like you should be running Curry. If you get a 92, I mean, that's the highest. There's one SIG, Steve Francis SIG, that's a 95, one of these categories. But I don't really know too much about that Steve Francis. Of course, I don't have any 95 ball handle builds. I don't know anybody who does. Like I said, this Steph Curry dribble style, probably gonna be the best one for you to run with a 92. Crossover, when it comes to crossovers, I'm gonna say Steph Curry the same. Like, if you get a 92, you might as well just be running Steph. But let's go ahead, keep it moving, man. For the behind the backs at a 92, you want to go with Curry or you want to go James Harden. James Harden is going to be on everything that's 85 plus. Me personally, I'm running James Harden on any build. I don't care, just because that's my favorite current player. That behind the back is just so cheesy, and plus it gives me the right timing on my jump shot. You know, 2K gives you like 5-6 different timings, but every time I do this James Harden behind the back, I get the same timing. I'll do this behind the back if I'm wide open. I'll do it 2 times wide open from the 3, just so I can get the right timing on my jump shot. So go ahead and move to the step backs, man. For a 92 plus, you want to be using Steph Curry, of course. But yeah, if you're not running a Curry, you want to be running the James Harden, just to get that signature James Harden step back. You can actually cancel out of that step back. So once it goes that first time, you can cancel out of that. You don't have to go that second step back if you don't want to. And if you're not running James Harden, you want to be running Chris Paul. Chris Paul is going to be on everyone that's going to be a 75 and up, just because that's the only step back that gives you that much space right there. It's the only one that's going to actually give you some space besides the James Harden and the Steph Curry. So let's go ahead and move down to the spins. You want to be either running Jason Tatum, just because it's a quick spin. And I know you only need a 75 ball handle for that, but when it comes to spins, I don't spin too much, but whenever I do spin, I want to have a quick spin that's going to be useful for when I use it. I'm not using spins to really get into a different dribble move, like spin back to the 3-point line. I know how to do that. Sometimes I'll do it, but it's not a move that is a go-to for me. If you're not running Jason Tatum, you can be running Joel Embiid. You see, you only need a 66 ball handle, but he got a really quick spin right here. That one, I love the animation out of that spin. And let's go to Anthony Davis. You only need a 70 ball handle, but he also has some quick spin animations. But he also has some quick spin animations for you. That's really the only 3 that I can recommend. I'm not even gonna show spins anymore for the rest of this video, because that's the only 3 that I would recommend for you to be using. If you don't get to a 66 to be running Joel Embiid, your only option is gonna be normal. So let's get to the hesitations, man. For a 92 ball handle, you get Kyrie Irving at 90. I recommend that you just go ahead and run this Kyrie Irving, because it is nice, man. Everything Kyrie does when it comes to dribbling is gonna be nice. So go ahead and run that Kyrie Irving. And now let's get down to the signature size ups. And I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna be the only time I show signature size ups in this video, because I do not use these. I know all you gotta do is hold RT and flick up on the right stick, but if you see me get into a signature size up, it's probably because I did it on accident. I don't use any of these at all. Like, there's way too many dribble moves to just be pulling at a signature size up. So if you want to run a signature size up, you know, pick which one, you know, pick whatever player is your favorite or whatever one you want to run. But I don't have any recommendations for you, because I don't really care for signature size ups. The escape moves for a 92 plus, man. You want to be running either Curry, Damian Lillard, or Kyrie Irving. You see what this Curry is going to do for you. I really like that animation right there. And then that little glitchy cross right there. Let's go ahead and show you what this Damian Lillard looking like. Well, now Kyrie Irving. You see Kyrie Irving, just shifty, man. Just shifty. Go ahead and show you what this Damian Lillard gonna do for you. And look, I wouldn't have even put in this Damian Lillard if it wasn't for last night when I was trying to get a thumbnail picture for a Kawhi Leonard build video I'm dropping soon. He's got the Damian Lillard escape, and I was like, dang, that was That was shifty, man. I know my player could cook up with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know if you got a 90 plus, you can get this Damian Lillard, man. And that's that first cross, not that one. That one right there, that's gonna be real nice for you. Real nice. So let's go ahead and move to the combo moves, man. As you can probably expect, Stephen Curry once again for a 92 plus. Yeah, because he's gonna combo up with that behind the back right there. You know what? I'll go ahead and show you. If you have a 90, because if you got a 92 plus, you can get this Kyrie too. You definitely could rock this Kyrie as your combo. That was real quick behind the back. That's gonna be nice for you. Like, Kyrie just got some nice moves, man. I need a build with a 90. Let's go ahead and show you what the breakdown combo will be. So Curry, you gotta have a 93 for this breakdown combo, which is weird. Kind of forgot about that whenever I started recording this video. So if you don't have a 93, of course, you probably know who the second best option is, Mr. Kyrie Irving himself. You only need a 90 for him. Let me see, Tim Hardaway. Tim Hardaway's not bad. Tim Hardaway's not bad at all. Definitely good. And Nate Robinson. Nate Robinson, if you get a 91. Yeah, that Nate Robinson just gonna be fun to use, man. Just gonna be fun to see. It's a lot you can do out of that, man. Like, if you got the James Harden, you can go into this Nate Robinson and just have your opponent just looking at you like, what is this nigga doing? And then you hit him with the James Harden. You lull him to sleep, and then you hit him with the 3. But moving on along, man, the triple threat style not gonna be important for this video. Go ahead and skip that, because that you can choose whatever you want. I'm gonna go ahead and start condensing this now, so I don't have to come back to this every single time. So, like I said, for a 90, you can get a Kyrie dribble style. I mean, if you only got an 88 ball handle, then you can go ahead and get this Michael Jordan, because you need an 86. From that 86 and up, I mean, you could be running that Michael Jordan if you really want to, because it's not a bad style. If you only have an 85, then you can be running Kobe Bryant. That's not bad. If you get a 75 to an 80, you can be running this James Harden. That's what I recommend for you. And for a 70 ball handle, your only option is gonna be pro. So you can run pro, or you could actually run Arike, what's this name? Arike Ogunbowale. Yep, I think I pronounced that perfectly fine. That's what you can be running if you got a 65 under ball handle for your dribble style. Let's go ahead and move over to the crossovers, man. Starting it off with a 90 plus, you can get Kyrie Irving. I'm pretty sure I already said that. If you only get an 88, then you can get Levine, or you can go Michael Jordan. And honestly, if you don't have a 92, then I'd probably just be running this Michael Jordan. I'll be recommending Zach LaVine and Michael Jordan anywhere from 75 all the way up to an 88 ball handle, man. If you only get to a 70 ball handle, then we gotta go with Mr. Giannis up here, because he's got a 67. It's a pretty quick crossover. It's not bad. But if you get a 65, then you're not gonna be able to get Giannis, so you'll have to get normal. Go ahead and move on to your behind the backs. So with a 90, of course, you can get Kyrie Irving. But really, if you just want to have the best one, to me personally, I think you should be running James Harden. I'd recommend James Harden. If you get that 80 ball handle and up, go ahead and run James Harden. And if you can't get to that 80 ball handle, let's say you only got up to a 75, then you want to be running Mr. Andrew Wiggins right here, who's going to give you that space right there. You could run Ja Morant, just because of not that one, but that one. That second behind the back is good on a fast break. So let's say you got a lockdown build, you're not really the main ball handler, you're not like the point guard on the team, but you get the ball on the fast break. You need to just get around your defender real quick so you can go drive and dunk. You might want to run this Ja Morant just to get you that, just to free you up that space. And then if you don't get to that 75 ball handle, let's say you get to a 70, you'll have to run pro, which isn't bad. It's really not bad, and that's a super quick behind the back. That's what Scottie Pippen has in my team. So pro is also a good behind the back for fast breaks if you got a lockdown build, you're not a primary ball handler. If you don't get that 70, you'll have to rock with normal. I'm sorry about that. Let's go ahead and move to the step backs, man. So like I said, you'll pretty much want to run either James Harden or Chris Paul if you don't get to a 92 ball handle. Like anywhere from a 75 all the way to a 90 ball handle, I got you running James Harden or Chris Paul, just because, I mean, they friend you up the most space. But if you don't get up to that 75, or you can get to Chris Paul, then, I mean, you can run Vince Carter. Vince Carter's not that bad. It gets you a little bit of space, more than some of the other step backs, but not as much as Chris Paul does. And then if you can't get to that 70 and you only get to a 65, then you'll have to run with normal. For hesitations, if you get a 90, you can get a Kyrie Irving. But from 75 all the way up to 88 ball handle, I would be recommending Kevin Durant. You need a 76 to get him. That space that is going to get you from that triple threat stance, you can do so much out of that. If you don't get to a 76, then I would be recommending this Scottie Pippen. The Scottie Pippen is good for going quick. If you got some quick moves in your bag, that move right there, like from a triple threat, that's when I'm using my hesitations, from a triple threat move. Like let's say we in 1v1, I catch the ball out after scoring, I'm gonna go straight into a hesitation and then I'm gonna start cooking out of that. That's what you wanna do with the Scottie Pippen. You wanna go quick with that move. And if you're not running Scottie Pippen, then you can run Luka Doncic at a 75. I should have brought up Luka Doncic at the 75 before we got to 70. But I'm pretty sure Luka has a pretty cheesy like left right that you can combo up and like spam and keep doing, like with that one right there. I'm not that type of player, but if you want to spam like that, then you go right ahead. You need a 75 ball handle for that. And if you get less than a 70 ball handle, then you'll have to run with this normal hesitation. But this normal hesitation really isn't bad. Let's move on to the escapes, because like I said, I don't use those signature size ups. So I already talked about Lillard and Kyrie. So from an 80 ball handle all the way up to an 88, I'm recommending James Harden and Zach LaVine. That's what James Harden is looking like, real quick for you, real shifty, and it's a between the legs that gets you back to the 3-point line. You could spam that between the legs with the James Harden step back and just have fun. I mean, you pick your poison whichever side you want to go to if you want to drive. The way the defense is played on this game, I mean, you can't really stop somebody from being shifty with these moves. So yeah, I would recommend this James Harden or this Zach LaVine right here, because that Zach LaVine cross is just insane. That first cross right there, man, you combo that up with that James Harden step back, and you're really unstoppable on offense. I mean, the only way you're getting stopped is if you stop yourself. I just realized I got these shoes on, my dude, man. This a Laker colorway, man. Don't do too much on my shoes that my dude wearing right now. Let's move it on along, man. If you don't get to an 80 ball handle, you want to be running this Kevin Durant escape, because it's gonna give you some good space. If you only get to a 70 ball handle, then you want to be running this pro. It's not too bad. It gets you a little space. It's got a nice cross out of it. But if you don't get to that 70, then you'll have to run normal. Let's go ahead and get down to the combo moves. We're almost done, man. For an 88 ball handle, I'll be recommending this LaMelo. If you don't get that, if you only got if you get up to an 85, then you got Zach LaVine, KD, and Allen Iverson that I'll be recommending to you. Let's go ahead and show you this Allen Iverson. It's really not too bad. Just because of that behind the back right there, I can see you really cooking something up with that behind the back. You want to do that behind the back, then you throw in the James Harden behind the back or something. Like you can do a lot with that move. This is Zach LaVine. Something slight, man, something slight. But it's a lot that you can cook up and combo with this. And the Kevin Durant that I missed out on, but I really like that one right there. Really like that first or that second move that he did. How he just stops on a dime like that. I feel like that would be a nice move to really combo up with. If you get to an 80 ball handle, we still going Zach LaVine, AI. KD, you only need a 75 to get. If you get to a 70 ball handle, then you'll have to be running pro. But if you get under a 70 ball handle, then you'll have to be running their normal, man. Now for the last category, man, the breakdown combos. So we already did the 90 overall. The best one that I could really recommend to y'all is Donovan Mitchell, man. You only need an 84 ball handle for it. That first move is my favorite. Just cross to the left and push over. Like he just stiff arm you, man. And that give you some space and you can still combo up out of that. You can't combo out of it like you think you can, like you might want to. It's some moves that they're not gonna give you a speed boost out of. But just the fact that it does give you that space. Like if you can tell, all the moves that I'm recommending give you some space. Like it automatically gives you some space that you don't have to create by moving you don't have to create that space by moving your left stick. You created that space by moving your right stick in a dribble move. That's what I want to do. But if you don't get to that 84 ball handle, let's say you get to a 75 or an 80, I will be recommending Kevin Durant, Jason Tatum, or Zach LaVine. Kevin Durant, you need a 75. You see how he gonna lull you to sleep and then pull you back? Let's go ahead and show you Zach LaVine. And let's go ahead and show you Jason Tatum, man. And for Jason Tatum, you're gonna need an 83 ball handle. I don't know why I got that in the 80 category section. I should have had that in the 85 category. So just forget about that for the 80, for the 75 to an 80, because you'll need an 83 for that. If you only get to a 70, you'll have to run Mr. Bron. and you probably won't even want to, because you'll probably want to run pro instead of Mr. 40-year-old himself. Pro really isn't that bad. It's really not that bad, but if you don't get to a 70, then you'll have to run with normal. So recording this video, it's been 27 minutes, man. Like this is insane. I did not think this video would be this long, but I knew it'd be a pretty long video. I had a lot of information I needed to get out to y'all. I know whenever I edit it up, it'll probably cut it down a lot. Hopefully this not gonna be like no 17-minute video. But look, man, if y'all felt like this video helped y'all out, if y'all feel like watching this video saved y'all some time of going through and finding what SIGs y'all need to run, if y'all feel like y'all can just jump into it now, then drop a like for me, man. I really appreciate it. Let me know what you think in the comments, man. You know we're gonna get back to build videos. I'm gonna drop jump shot animation videos for y'all too. But yeah, that's about it, man. Like I said, drop a like for me, comment for me, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'm out.